sure. Say what's up. I hope everyone's doing alright at home. Yeah, movie is yeah, boy. Yase Kasi with another episode of Lemons to Lemonade. Today, yeah, I've got a special guest, yeah, boy. I think I'm more excited about this episode than I've been with the other ones we've done, yeah, boy. And mainly because like this one hits home, yeah, boy. It really does hit home because I grew up with this guy, yeah, boy, like since we were kids, man. So it's crazy to me to see also how we've grown up, and also just like for the people like the fan base and people who've been keeping up with my story and how I grew up. I think it's dope to have especially about someone else who grew up the same way, yabo, took a different journey than me, but it's still the same principles that we kind of brought up, yabo. And yeah, without further ado, like yabo, Athi, yabo, Brad, yabo. I'll tell you later on why I'm Brad, yabo, but I'm gonna allow him to introduce himself as well. Maybe he can just tell us his name. Yeah, but obviously like Kasi, and then he can also say like what he's up to at the moment, yeah, but in terms of like his span and things like that. And then yeah, without and then straight into it, yeah, boy. So yeah, you can just introduce yourself, man. Let them know, Bumba.
Yeah, once again, I want to say thank you for bringing me up on your podcast, man, and for inviting me. And it's a beautiful thing that you've been going through and achieving. I'll just introduce my name. My name is Athi from Koyana, and my second name is Koyana. So this is the person that I grew up with, like in so many years, and we are from growing up, like from birth and up until we became the person that we are today. So yeah, but it's good seeing you, and it's been a long time.
Exactly.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, so I didn't give you the introduction. Also, the breakdown of this channel basically is called Lemons to Lemonade, yeah, bro. So obviously like who's in a lemonade, like be lemon, yeah. So I feel like I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Because you don't have any clue of becoming successful going forward, and then you become a lemonade when things are getting to
zesty, man. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. So that's kind of what this thing is about. It's for the team and also for the outside world where can be like when you corner only out there or lendugileyo uhamba le indlela iyi-one yabo. So life yakho ineswekile for yena ina la mixture azoyidibanisela la way I can take home. So that's what we're doing over here as a channel, yabo, is trying to share as much as we can in hopes also that only can use it, and also again nathi to attract other people khona wena phambi kwethu bazi lemonade, yabo. And bayifundile mhlawumbe endidiki into ethile bekhona umuntu outside there onayo le way but ana connection naye, and obviously with the internet today we can bridge that gap, yabo, and you see some years and yabo. So yeah, man, I think never I feel it, because it's like a personal story. So I know so much that has happened. So I think for people who don't know, obviously the Peter house, and our houses are back to back, and then in the middle, for those who didn't know about backyard, we used to play and stuff like that. And yeah, I won't say much because I know the story, so I'll let him do the most of the talking. So maybe you can just like introduce to Aban like how we became friends, and yeah, just it always has sense, and we'll click this card, yeah, bro.
So yeah, basically, we grew up more or less the same year, like we were born more or less the same year, and yet like we are a family friend, and we grew up at the same place because and like he also grew up like at Kaya, so and we come back from Prussia, would like maybe go back straight to his house, or we understand, and we also had to do like sleepovers, and yeah, so most of we used to spend most of the time together, and we used to play up at Berkeley, and yeah, doing different activities, playing cards with bricks and everything. As you can see some of the bricks. Yeah, well, so we did plenty of activities, of which, yeah, growing up, our childhood was very great, and it was a great experience. And I believe that our childhood was based on what you wanted to become in the near future. You understand? And I'm also grateful that some of the things that we grew up imagining when we had to play at a very young age, those things has achieved, and we've managed to accomplish some of the things in life as much as we haven't been there. But yeah, there are things that we can point and be like, yeah, we are grateful to have those things because they're also part of the things that we've always imagined or always wished to have in our childhood while we used to grow up and play at the back or wherever that we used to play. But basically, the package before we even like extend here the back, yeah, it's something that never looked like this before, and we used to play a lot, fuck things up. Yeah, so yeah.
They say also the holding thing is something that's crazy about like just how family friends and like so umchita like similar bread and it's actually a simple story why because like later time umchita like I would come from a scale like yego kwabo straight so imagine like dlala naye till 8 almost peace so go like a guy like uqana nini you know what I'm saying so kwa umchita like yo like I don't know who it was, but all the time, like, say, like, Shaliko, that dog, like, Uchita, like, would make us food, dog, like, oh, I say, like, Uchanati, like, after care, dog, like, Utufika. That's right, Anna, we couldn't have time. Before the man go to get Anna, so that's how we call it the bread, because like, that was the love.
As you shift down, you find out that the rap, it's the same thing.
It's a skill, so it was a trip, man, just like you know, so that for me, like, yeah, that was a moment, and it's like, irreal, because also at the same time, being someone who's gone to like and stuff and see about Kulanjana Machita. But now you know, and also Tina I think the problem is that as he monetize it away. Like I was cooler together and stuff like that. Then obviously cooler, then like we separate. But it's like we can bring it together in some form of fashion. See lungi. So that's why I want to message you about like yo. Make sure you that was a grand or like never grand around you. And most of the time, I want never grand and it makes things work for you guys in the future, and that's why for me I was excited. But I've got a little like bring me on, and even on that train of thought, I don't even think he remembers, so like and go man, the point that I think I'm on, and so cool, why know like so during on like he sends me a voice note, dog. That voice note at the time, I'm not even making an album on Lindsay Nicks, but I'm like, yo, it's special the time Umchita. I don't think he knows how special it is, and it just proved to me again like the person that Umchita is, because that's cool, like like and then like just to Umchita would create storylines to like manifest. I don't know if you remember this, but Umchita would be like, yo, my wife is Ubanbani. My son is Ubanbani, my daughter is Ubanbani, Imoto Yam in London. Like it wasn't like Imoto le moto in a car, in a motel. Like that's how the homie was. And he like I won't like, he's the first person like at that age to make me think like that. Because obviously like if you're not to react about I'm from I wasn't I'm on the run, but I like time now. So it was always ahead of time. And I want to ask you, I mean, from that story, even like I'm casual as fuck, like if you get pretty straight, that's we was hands. Umchita, bath, teen, nigga smells good as a motherfucker, got a shirt on, like Umchita, like that's how he's always been, like it's like I don't know how to explain it. Then I say I tell him why, maybe not using ideas to explain it, but Umchita's always been prepared, and I can't wait to see like what comes out in the future, because it only makes sense, just the way he's carried himself so far, So what do you think, when I'm fit?
I'm also based on just want to touch way like about the voice and everything. At that time, I think it was a long period of time where Abba you were so quiet and you had so I don't think you also like took note of yourself where there are sometimes where you would post like maybe twice a week or once a week, but there's one of the status that you've posted on WhatsApp, I can't remember, but for me, when I saw that status, I think it was something that you were going through and that you were not really okay, you understand? But as much as you didn't like paint it out the picture to other people that this is what you're going through at that moment.
Sure.
So that is why like we ended up like having a conversation and I sent you the voice note. I understand. So yeah, it's basically when people are not okay, I prefer like having a conversation with them, although when I'm not okay, I always be away from people and share my story, like the things that I'm going through at the moment. I understand. So we all have those days, our ups and downs and everything. So based on what you just spoke about now, Lando has even like today, it's like it also like makes me emotional because some of the things that used to happen back then, they happened. Yeah, I understand. And normally I would say that it is manifesting, but sometimes as we grow up, we don't know the gift that you have until you become more wiser and be more vigilant and get to know yourself very well. Yeah, I understand. So, of which that's not something that's easy or anyone can pick up about themselves. And speaking about dressing up and everything, I also believe that it's also part of self-love, where most people lack it. You understand? Because most people lack self-love, and we go wrong directions because of seeing other people doing certain things and think that those things that they are doing, those are good stuff for us as well, of which it's not. So you have to create something for yourself and get to know yourself very well. You understand? In order for you to be in the right path. So yeah, my man, it's all about that. It's all about knowing yourself and taking good care of yourself.
Oh yeah, that's true, dog. Because Nyani fit like again, it's like even just like the way you sometimes you don't say it enough what you tell to dog.
Yeah. And,
like you know, because I'm like, I've never told you, but because every time now I'm like, I would go to like when I look at your status, I'm like, yo, I am excited. This nigga looks like $1 million right now, yeah, bro. But sometimes like, I know my ego or whatever it is, but you just like, hey, I'm from Athi, like, I'm gaslighting, running Athi, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just should keep quiet, but we know to that way, but yo.
Yeah, because sometimes as much as I don't view status a lot, but because sometimes when maybe like you post about the things that you do, and it feels like you always post when I'm not in a good space. Yeah, understand? Sure. And that always motivate me more that hey, this person is grinding. So let me just also push. You understand? Because it means a lot to me, and someone's progress, it means a lot to me, which means the fact that you're still moving forward, it's also time for me that, I can also have a chance to move forward. So it's not the end of the world. And one guy once asked me that, if you're going through hell, why would you want to quit in hell instead of moving forward? Yeah,
that's powerful,
because honestly speaking, you have a grinding of which, what we approaching in life, it won't come easy. You understand? It's not simple. But the thing is, if you're gonna stuck in hell and quit what you're doing, whereas you never know that if you had to push more, maybe you were close to your destination. You understand?
Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how I've learned, and most of the time I normally spend time alone, and I always have a conversation with myself, ask myself questions, and yeah, so that's how it happens, and that's how I always move forward each and every day. It's not easy, but yeah, we're taking it bit by bit. I would say, yeah.
Nah, it's true, man. The conversation is so true. I remember calling you click what Denzel Washington. He like he guest speaker like who's facility that's America Kumchita. Yeah, the 4-forward one. And then he says Albert Einstein. He names like 4 people, and now like umdayenze iwe guy 600. Leo 101 yaspana. Like 1,000 first one yaspana. So it's like even we could take 500. You missed out, bro. So I agree with you, bro. I like the hell one because it's true, dog. It's like you're already going through shit. Like get something out of it. Don't just give in, bro. So I love that so much. And also like just to go back a little bit, dog. So like when in high school, bro, did you know like what you wanted to do? Like did you have like a vision, a direction?
That time already, because that time I would think basically it's something that started at primary school. It was in grade 6. I still remember it was in grade 6, and at that time I was going through shit, bro.
Sure.
Yeah, things were just bad. Yeah. So when I had to change schools, because if you remember, I was in Hillcrest, and then I had to go to Westminster. Yeah. So back then, when I had to change school, that's where I got to everything. My attitude changed. The things that I want, because that's when I started becoming more worried about myself. What am I gonna become tomorrow? What am I gonna become in the next hour? I understand. So Lando, that's where it got me, and